Hello everyone and welcome to the official SWGT YouTube channel. My name is Sarusa. Today we'll review SWGT Update 4.26.0, which has a complete rebuild of the Artifact Monster Finder tool, Rune Preview changes, a new FAQ, Team Builder quick details on guild sites, and more. The first update today takes us over to the Rune Preview screen. So if you go to the Runes page and we pick any rune, you can now see that I've changed all these stars from orange or yellow to over to pink, which is the same that matches in-game. And while we're here, I also added in an FAQ, which shows you every single detail itemized out. It's just so that every player can understand all the different values of the Rune Preview screens. And then over on to the SWGT personal side, if we go to Artifact Details, I now had gone through and added a Convert status, which is very similar to your Gem status filter on the Rune screens. So if you have converted a line on an artifact, that's now a searchable field. So if you want to see anything that you haven't done it yet, that is a feature now. All right, switching over to the guild site. If we go into guild under Team Builder and we pick the one I'm using for demos, under the available monster pool, I had a guild member say, hey, you know, it's nice that you have a number here. It'd be even better if you could have it actually be able to be clicked. So now if you click on the monsters inside of the available monster pool, it'll tell you, based on the available monster pool, who has this monster left. So if you wanted to see, you know, okay, well, I have that 23, but what is that, you know, but who actually has this monster? So that was a nice little recommendation from our guild member there. And then also while we're on guild sites as well, under the battle logs, there was a bug where the delete was not working properly for the permissions, both whether you have it pinned to the dashboard or not. I've gone through and fixed all of those permissions as well. And the last two lines take us into the Artifact Monster Finder tool. So if we go to Tools and Artifact Monster Finder, so the Artifact Monster Finder tool, when they released the update having the twin angels in it, I found out that the way that they implemented it was not in a way that Artifact Monster Finder tool was able to be basically working for it. Com2uS essentially tacked on other skills. So once one skill is complete, then it launches a new toolbar that gives you another set of skills. And actually, while I was in here making some big changes, I did find out that units that transform, such as druids and ponies, also wasn't taken into consideration. So for instance, Helena on skill 2, if you put that into the criteria here, so if you go through and do HP and you do accuracy on skill 2, Helena was not coming up matched properly well. And so I did have to go through and make a lot of changes. And while I was in here making a lot of changes, I did actually go through and handle how accuracy works too. So I did find out that accuracy, at least from a data perspective on what we're getting back from Shore Farm, wasn't being handled properly. So I had to make a lot of custom rules based on you know, if the skill is doing a continuous damage or a decreasing attack bar, absorb attack bar, or destroy HP and redistribute HP. So for example, if we take a look at a decrease attack bar, so if you look at some of these skills, like it's a 30% chance of decreasing the attack bar 30%. So when you take a look at that versus, let's say, a 30% chance of decreasing a defense for 2 turns, well, those are very different skills, right? And so the attack bar is now being considered as, you know, going back to that example of 30%, you know, it's now essentially a third of a turn, right? Versus a defense break for 2 turns is 2 turns. So I had to take into consideration those various different factors. And same thing for continuous damage. The continuous damage is for X number of turns, right? But the chance on continuous damage is based on an accuracy check. To my knowledge, there's no continuous damage that is, you know, a 10% chance of adding a continuous damage. So if we, you know, if we have a look at this artifact here, you can see that Helena, you know, from a skill perspective, she is only getting benefit on that line. But let's say a Figaro, because he's doing AOE and he does multiple debuffs, well, accuracy is more important, of course. And so same thing for of course, this unit Volantis and other units too. So a lot of changes, huge update. You know, if you guys see anything wrong or if you see anything glaring, please, of course, let me know on Discord, and I can try and work through all those changes to get them fixed. And that's it for today. I just wanted to say a thank you to all the Patreon members who subscribe to SWGT and to all the people that constantly give feedback about the platform. It's only through your support and efforts that SWGT is what it is today. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. We all make SWGT better together. And with that, don't forget to smash those like buttons, and I'll see all of you on the battlefield.